Yo guys, Chief right here. Welcome to my showcase of Pokemon Yellow Legacy. This is a hack of Pokemon Yellow that basically makes the game more playable and worth your time. This was actually my first time ever playing Pokemon Yellow, so I truly didn't know that your starter was Pikachu, even though it was a little obvious. After seeing that it was the Pokemon being used on the cover for the game, I just assumed that was because it's the mascot of the franchise. I wanted to evolve it, but my friend told me I couldn't. I was slightly disappointed. However, it definitely put in work throughout the game, so I can't complain too much about it. Pikachu, along with a bunch of other Pokemon, actually got buffed, which we'll talk about later. They added quality of life features, balancing, and more. I'm throwing some changes up on the screen now, but y'all can check the link below for in-depth documentation. The creator of this hack, Smith Plays Pokemon, made a video going over everything in detail, and that will also be linked below. Ultimately, there was a ton done to Pokemon Yellow to make it great. Let's get into the game where I'll show y'all bits and pieces of my playthrough. In the Kanto region, you start off in Pallet Town and go north to begin your journey. It's the first region in the franchise and has definitely garnered my appreciation over time. This Pokedex has always had a soft spot in my heart too. My goal with team building was to look into Pokemon that got buffs or just ones that I don't really use often. I ended up catching a Poliwag and added it to the team mainly for coverage against Brock. Initially, I didn't plan on using one, but just ended up keeping it since I don't remember the last time I used a Poliwrath. Misty clearly didn't stand a chance against my Pikachu. That battle was light work. Lieutenant Surge, however, took a bit more time to defeat, especially because I had to catch a Dugtrio just to deal with him, and I didn't bother recording for that reason. But yeah, I won't bore you guys with a breakdown of every battle. As for the rest of the gym leaders, they really weren't too bad. Definitely a bit more challenging overall, which I respected, but my squad was solid, so there weren't any issues there. They added dynamic scaling for gyms 4 through 6, so you could take them on in any order, which is perfect for Kanto. I still battle those gyms chronologically, but it's a nice way to mix up your adventure for future playthroughs. In Pokemon Yellow, you actually get to battle Jessie and James, who I originally thought were characters only canon in the anime. I thought the creator put them in the game himself until I looked it up. They added more flair to Team Rocket in my opinion. Back to my team though. I knew I wanted to use Pinsir because I've never used one before, and I was able to find one early game. Then I realized I had to make space for a flying type. I almost wasn't going to keep the Spearow I had caught in the beginning, but sometime after evolving it learned Drill Peck and was demolishing everything, so I definitely wasn't getting rid of them. Now for the backbone of my squad, my boy Rox the Onyx. Holy crap, this mon got the biggest buff out of everyone, and wow was it prevalent. Increasing pretty much all of its stats made it an absolute powerhouse to the point that I forgot about Steelix's existence. It was such an overhaul. I was eyeing Magmar for my fire type since it's my favorite Pokemon from Kanto, and it was also buffed with a slight increase to its special attack, but I decided to go with Flareon instead because I'm saving Magmar for another run. After the gyms, the Pokemon League came next, and the Elite Four members, as expected, had much stronger and cooler teams. As you guys can probably guess, they were still no match for us. Here are the Hall of Famers, and that's it. It was a pretty fun game. I know I'll probably sound like a broken record at this point, but as always, important links regarding the game will be in the description. I highly recommend Pokemon Yellow Legacy to anyone that's down for an old-fashioned GBC Kanto run with a bunch of modernized features. The creator of this hack also made Pokemon Crystal Legacy and Pokemon Emerald Legacy. I played Crystal Legacy before and it was a very good time, but I do still need to play Emerald Legacy someday. I don't want videos to get repetitive though, so I'm most likely not going to make showcases on them anytime soon, but I wanted to shed some light on those hacks here as they are conceptually similar. With that being said, thanks for watching and I will see you all in the next video.